Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. I'm not going over by a train. So, today's training, well, first of all, how do I feel? So, that 5k yesterday, it actually really hurt me. My calves were aching, my quads were aching, might be from the cycling as well, but yeah, running that hard. It's only for 19.5 minutes, but just really took it out of me. So, today's training is mainly a steady run. However, I have got 3 times 3 minutes to do at zone 4. So the beauty of doing the 5k yesterday, I can now calculate what zone 4 is. And unfortunately, zone 4 is between 6:20 per mile and 6:35 minutes per mile, which is a bit quicker than I'd hoped it to be. But that's the session, isn't it? So I've done a decent warm-up. I've done nearly 17 minutes now, so I'm going to get up to 20. 3 times 3 minutes off of 1 minute recovery, just jogging. Hopefully that sort of pace. I'm not going to fret if I don't hit that exact pace, just because obviously I'm a little bit tired today. I'm going to give it a good go. I'm also not a million miles from home, so if the pace and moving around should kick off any digestive activities, I'm not far to go. Some of it's on road, some's off road, but it's pretty firm underfoot, so it should be okay. And there's actually a flat loop I've got as well to do as intervals, so should be a textbook session. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, session done and dusted. I'll put the stats on screen from the whole run now. I'm thinking it'll be about 5.5 miles in total. Just having a steady warm down now. They were hard efforts. I was noticing in the 1 minute recovery, my heart rate wasn't really coming down much, maybe 10-15 beats, but I was still jogging. Obviously it was a hard interval, so yeah, some work done on fitness I think, but if I'm honest, I'm so focused now to run a faster 5k in 4 weeks. I think having like long-term goals is good, but I really struggle when there's like no pressure on. So I might think Outlaw Half is 13 weeks away, so 12 weeks training. Well, it doesn't matter, 12 weeks away. I need to be thinking 4 weeks away, I've got to race a 5k, do it and do the same again, you know, and so on. Use that sort of mental trick to try and motivate myself to keep my foot on the gas. So that's the aim, yeah. Let's try and get closer to 19 minutes in a few weeks. Oh, good session this. It also, I think, doing intervals makes me take the easy bits easy, because I'm too tired to do anything otherwise. But that's probably better for me as well. Anyway, let's rambling. Jogging home now, and I'll see you later for a bike ride. Okay, so I think I got a little bit too excited at lunchtime, thinking summer was here. So I'm out this evening for what is normally 1 hour zone 2 on Zwift. Actually doing 1 hour zone 2 in real life tonight. Quick sock check, and a lot of people had a few things to say about socks. I've not changed my ways just yet. Yeah, so no, I thought it was summer, so I've gone out with shorts and a short sleeve jersey. I've got a short sleeve base layer on as well, but I can confirm it is not summer. It is quite chilly, so yeah, another half an hour, 45 minutes when the sun starts to set. I'm probably going to freeze to death, but I'm 20 minutes in. I'm going to stop now because it's quite a steep descent. 20 minutes in, and hopefully another 40 minutes I'll be done, so not too far to go. So I just need to address something that happens on the channel all the time. Got a message from a girl yesterday, another one, just batting them off left, right and centre. That is not the truth. I did get a message yesterday. So thank you, Georgie, for dropping me a message. She has unfortunately dropped her boyfriend Ben right in it. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, Ben. I'm not going to release how old you are, but I will tell the viewers that you're running 36 kilometres to celebrate your birthday, so maybe there's a little hint there. You are both doing the Outlaw Half, so I look forward to seeing you there. Thank God you're not in my age group, because if you're running 36k, sounds like you're in good shape. So yeah, hopefully catch up with you then. Also, sort of related, I did see a news article the other day. Jay from the In-Betweeners, I can't remember what his actual real name is, but anyway, he's on an app called Cameo, where he basically requests people to do things like that, and he charges about £50 a shout out. He's made over 300 grand last year doing that. What on earth? So yeah, maybe this is the beginning of becoming a multi-millionaire. I doubt it, but there you go. So as I just set off, I just nearly toppled into that ditch down there, and it reminded me of something that happened yesterday that I forgot to tell you guys. So when I was riding with Wayne, sorry Wayne, we were turning left, but I was on the left-hand side and I wasn't turning left and Wayne was. So I basically rode into Wayne, and I have mass on my side, so I basically gave him a good old nudge, and he had to commit to well, going straight on at this corner, luckily through an open gateway into a field. So yeah, sorry about that, Wayne. Need to perhaps work on the bike handling skills, mate, a bit, but yeah. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen on the rest of this ride. let's finish this spin off and then talk through my training for last week. I will see you in a second. Special shout out to Liz for telling me this route's absolutely fine. Just one little tiny bit of gravel. What? It's like a cobble classic. Probably deserve it. She sent me on a massive one here, hasn't she? This has probably been about 2 miles or so of gravel. God. Okay, probably exaggerating. Nearly there, I think. Hello, the floating head is back. Now, I do these training week reviews most of the time. I've done a few recently where training hasn't gone to plan, so please humour me and let me do one when training has gone to plan. Now, let's have a quick look at Training Peaks then. So, firstly, these numbers here, fitness, fatigue, form. Don't look at the fitness number and think, oh, mine's less than that, I'm not as fit as Daniel, or oh, mine's more than that, I'm more fit than Daniel. It's not a reflection on how fit you are, it's just a weighted average of your last 6 weeks training. And as you know, there's more goes into triathlon than 6 weeks training, isn't there? So don't be put off by that. Headline numbers then, 13 hours and 45 minutes of training. Training stress score, 773 points. Bike duration, 10 hours 40. Run duration, just under 3 hours. So distance of 166 miles on the bike and 22.1 miles running. I think every session was, oh no, I did do one session on Zwift, so the mileage is not really to be counted because Zwift is easier mileage, as we all know. Anyway, let's start from the beginning of the week. Looking at this now, it's made me realise that I've done a decent amount of training, like nearly 14 hours training. I won't do much more than that in the lead up to an Ironman. And I think 5 days of the week, I've done one training session a day. So it just shows that you can do, if you put your mind to it and do one decent session, excuse me, you can get your volume up. So let's go. Monday, massive core session that really wasn't massive at all. And then at 6:15, I did a 45-minute zone 2. This was the poo stop run, wasn't it? This was it. Yeah, so a steady run with 5 minutes of zone 4 in the middle. Looking back at my new zones, that was probably a little bit too easy interval-wise. Only about 10 seconds per mile, but the difference does matter. Tuesday evening, this was a big session, so I didn't run in the morning. 4 times 15 minutes at threshold. I was pretty much on the money power-wise for every interval. It was a real good session with the RideHarder crew. Wednesday, I booked the morning off work for the afternoon off work for this, and it was lovely weather. Got out in the P District, nice easy ride, 2.5 hours in the legs. That's really got the volume up for me this week. I'm going to try and do that like once a fortnight for the next few weeks. I haven't got all the annual leave in the world, so I'll use it when I can and when the weather's good. Just try and bump up that volume, but making sure it's easy. Thursday, so another decent run session. So 50 minutes until. Oh, was this poo run? I can't remember. I think this might have been poo run. Anyway. It's supposed to be 1 hour zone 2, and at 45 minutes do 5 minutes zone 4 hard. I think I did like 10 or 15 minutes warm up, did the zone 4 at the beginning, and then did the rest of the run. Yes, it was this run actually. So it wasn't exactly an hour, but 50 minutes was okay. Friday, 5 by 5 minutes to threshold, 1 minute recovery. Good session, felt good. And I had ran, that's the wrong way around. I had ran at lunchtime. I don't know why it's always messed up the times that I do it. I had run at lunchtime as well, so obviously not on super fresh legs, and it still went okay. So yeah, don't know why I need to do this now when you're wasting your time watching it. Saturday, now this session is an optional session, and the Saturday sessions I haven't been doing because the RideHarder plan is, it's catered for cyclists, so yeah, I've got to take into account the fatigue I've got from running as well. So the session was 3 hours, where it's 15 minutes warm up, 30 minutes zone 2, and then 45 minutes tempo. And it's called TAN, that's tough as nails. Basically means ride pretty hard for 45 minutes and then a cool down. That's not for me at the minute. I like to get into that sort of shape in the summer where I can do things like that after the training I've done this week, but not at the minute. So I did 3 hours with Liz. Yeah, so normalised power, 200 watts, just a nice like zone 1, zone 2 ride, which then set me up for on Sunday doing a 5k time trial. So excluding the warm down, I did the 5k TT in 1937. Put wahoo GPS. It got me at 3.38 miles. I mean, I've had a few questions about this since basically. Strava had me down for like a 17-minute 55k. Obviously, I did not run that, ran 1937. And I tried to delete the peak performances off, which I already have done for the pace. But anyway, yeah, 5k done. In the afternoon, steady ride with Wayne. Now, this should have been a session. This should have been, again, a bit of a brutal session. I'd already decided that I wasn't going to do halfway through the week. So it should have been a warm-up, 30 minutes tempo, 4 minutes flat out, and then 2 hours 45 tempo, and then another 4 minutes flat out. And that would have just been a massive session. I do want to do that sort of thing in the future because that's a long, hard ride. but not this week. So I just did 2.5 hours with Wayne, which was fairly intensive still. So normalized power, 275 watts, 152 training stress score points. That's fairly up there, and that was the week really. So yeah, I'm really happy with that actually. Yes, I would have liked to have done more strength and conditioning. I would like to do a bit more running. However, what I have done is set my running zones now, so that's set me up for the next 4 weeks where I'm going to be focusing on improving my pace over 5k to hopefully go and chip a few seconds off of 5k in a few weeks. My bike training is going exactly as planned. I've not quite got that sharpness, those like 1 to 3 minute kicks. That's evident when I was riding with Wayne. It comes with a little sharp climb, both because of the weight and because I just haven't got those kicks anymore. That's just from the training. I haven't been doing group rides or chain gangs and stuff, and as soon as those things come back in, hopefully in April, I'm sure that those strengths will come back. So yeah, not going to be too discouraged by that. And that is it for today's video, I think. I've gone on quite enough about my training, so thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do give this video a like. It helps other people discover the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. See you later.